Hi students, today we discuss about the formation of urine. Formation of urine. Last classes we completed structure of human excretory system, structure of kidney and structure of nephron. Today we discuss about the formation of urine. The urine forms in the nephrons of kidneys. So nephrons are the structural and functional units of kidneys. So urine forms in the nephrons of the kidneys. The process of formation of urine by three main steps. So the urine forms in three main steps. Number one, glomerular filtration. Selective reabsorption and tubular secretion. So the formation of urine involves in three main steps or processes, namely glomerular filtration, selective reabsorption and tubular secretion. First we discuss about the glomerular filtration. So this is Bowman's capsule. This is renal arteriole. The renal arteriole enter into Bowman's capsule of the nephron and divides into small blood capillaries. So a renal arteriole enter into Bowman's capsule called afferent renal arteriole. So a afferent renal arteriole enter into Bowman's capsule and divides into blood capillaries, which forms a net-like structure in the Bowman's capsule. The net-like structure of blood capillaries in the Bowman's capsule is called glomerulus. Glomerulus. Next, nephron divides into three parts: cup-like Bowman's capsule and renal tubule. Cup-like structure called Bowman's capsule. Behind the Bowman's capsule, a long tubule is present called renal tubule. Here, Bowman's capsule is made by two layers. This is outer layer, this is inner layer. The inner layer has cuboidal cells. Cuboidal cells. Cuboidal cells of the inner layer of Bowman's capsule are called podocytes. Podocytes. So these are cuboidal cells. So this is outer layer, this is inner layer of Bowman's capsule. The inner layer is lined by cuboidal cells. The cuboidal cells of the inner layer of Bowman's capsule are called podocytes. Podocytes. The podocytes of inner layer of Bowman's capsule forms small pores or openings. So these are small openings or micro openings. The small openings of inner layer called slight pores. So these are slight pores. Slight pores. Next, wall of blood capillaries of glomerulus. Wall of blood capillaries of glomerulus has single layer called endothelium. Generally, veins and arteries has three layers in their wall: outer connective tissue layer, middle muscular layer, and inner endothelial layer. But the blood capillaries possess only one layer called endothelium. So the blood capillaries of glomerulus lined by endothelium. The endothelium forms small openings called fenestrations, So the inner layer of the Bowman's capsule lined by cuboidal cells called podocytes, which possess small openings called slight pores. The endothelium of blood capillaries of glomerulus in the Bowman's capsule possess small pores or openings called fenestrations. Now we discuss about glomerular filtration. What is glomerular filtration? The process of filtration that occurs between glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. Glomerulus and Bowman's capsule due to difference in net pressure. Due to difference in net pressure is called glomerular filtration. So, glomerular filtration means the process of filtration that occurs between glomerulus and lumen of the Bowman's capsule due to difference in net pressure is called glomerular filtration. So the blood filter from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule. Lumen of the Bowman's capsule. Here, the glomerular filtration between glomerulus and lumen of the Bowman's capsule requires a filtration membrane. For example, we filter the tea or coffee through a filtration membrane, small porous filtration membrane. So we filter the tea or coffee with the help of filtration membrane. In the same way, the blood filter from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule also requires a porous filtration membrane. Here, three-layered filtration membrane is formed between glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. So the filtration membrane between glomerulus and Bowman's capsule formed by three layers. Filtration membrane between glomerulus and Bowman's capsule formed by three layers, namely endothelial layer of blood capillaries of glomerulus. Next, basement membrane. Basement membrane. Next, the third layer is podocytes of inner layer of Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. For example, this is blood capillary. Blood capillary. Wall of the blood capillary made by endothelium. So endothelium. So for example, this is endothelial layer of the blood capillary of glomerulus. Next, this is basement membrane. Next, inner layer of the Bowman's capsule made by cuboidal cells. So this is first layer, this is second layer basement membrane, this is podocytes of Bowman's capsule. So it has, this is basement membrane. So basement membrane between glomerulus and Bowman's capsule made by three layers, namely endothelial layer of blood capillary of glomerulus, next basement membrane, next podocytes of inner layer of Bowman's capsule. So basement membrane is situated between endothelial layer of blood capillaries of glomerulus and podocytes of inner layer of Bowman's capsule. So basement membrane is porous layer and very thin layer. So blood filter from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule through three-layered filtration membrane. Next. So blood filter from glomerulus into Bowman's capsule. Due to difference in net pressure. Here, so the blood which passes through glomerulus has glomerular hydrostatic pressure. So the blood which flows through blood capillaries of glomerulus generate or contains glomerular hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure. The glomerular hydrostatic pressure is 60 mmHg. So the blood which passes through blood capillaries of glomerulus has 60 mmHg of hydrostatic pressure. Next. The non-filtered plasma proteins of blood capillaries of glomerulus has 32 mmHg colloidal osmotic pressure. So, glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure 32 mmHg. So, the glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure is generated by non-filtered plasma proteins of blood capillaries of glomerulus. Here, large sized plasma proteins does not filter from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule. So these are non-filtered plasma proteins. So the non-filtered plasma proteins situated in the blood of glomerulus. So the non-filtered plasma proteins of glomerulus generate colloidal osmotic pressure. It is 32 mmHg. Next, the fluid in the lumen of the Bowman's capsule has Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure. Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure. It is 18 mmHg. 18 mmHg. So the fluid of the Bowman's capsule generate Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure. It is 18 mmHg. Here, the glomerular hydrostatic pressure 60 mmHg helps in blood filtration from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule. But the glomerular hydrostatic pressure is opposed by glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure and Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure. So the 60 mmHg of glomerular hydrostatic pressure helps in blood filtration from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule. But the glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure and Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure works opposite to glomerular hydrostatic pressure. So the glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure and Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure prevent the try to prevent the glomerular filtration or blood filtration from glomerulus into Bowman's capsule. But blood is filtered from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule because the glomerular hydrostatic pressure is high than glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure and Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure. The 60 mmHg of glomerular hydrostatic pressure helps in blood filtration. But the glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure and Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure try to prevent the blood filtration. Here, net filtration pressure is 60 minus 32 plus 18 equal to 60 minus 32 plus 18, 50. 60 minus 50 is equal to 10 mmHg. So the 10 mmHg is net filtration pressure. So with the help of 10 mmHg net filtration pressure, the blood filtered from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule. This process is called ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration. During ultrafiltration, the blood filtered from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule through fenestration of endothelium of blood capillaries of glomerulus slight pores of inner layer of Bowman's capsule. So the blood filter from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule through fenestrations and slight pores of basement membrane with the help of net filtration pressure 10 mmHg. So the 10 mmHg helps in the filtration. This filtration or this process is called ultrafiltration. So the blood filtered from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule. This filtrate is called renal fluid or primary urine or glomerular filtrate or ultra filtrate. Ultrafiltrate. So the filtrate in the lumen of the Bowman's capsule called renal fluid or primary urine or glomerular filtrate or ultrafiltrate. The primary urine in the Bowman's capsule contains almost all constituents of the blood plasma except large sized plasma proteins. So the large sized plasma proteins of glomerulus does not filter into Bowman's capsule because the filtration membrane possesses micro pores or micro opening. So the large sized plasma protein does not travel through the small pores of filtration membrane between glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. So the small sized plasma proteins can travel through the pores of filtration membrane. So the primary urine contains almost all the constituents of the plasma except large sized plasma proteins. So the primary urine contains glucose, enzymes, amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, mineral salts, water, etc. So the primary urine contains almost all the constituents of the plasma except large sized plasma proteins. Next, the primary urine passes through the different parts of renal tubule. Here, the primary urine possesses some essential substance to our body. The essential substances are reabsorbed into blood with the help of or through the wall of renal tubule, while the primary urine travel or passes through the different parts of the renal tubule. So this is the glomerular filtration. After glomerular filtration, blood filtered from glomerulus into lumen of the Bowman's capsule. The filtrate in the lumen of the Bowman's capsule is called renal fluid or primary urine or glomerular filtrate or ultrafiltrate. The renal fluid or primary urine contains almost all the constituents of the blood plasma except large sized plasma proteins. Next, the primary urine is hypotonic. Hypotonic to the cortical fluid. Cortex filled with connective tissue. In the cortex, fluid is present. So the primary urine in the lumen of the Bowman's capsule is hypotonic to cortical fluid. Next, the primary urine contains some essential substances like glucose, vitamins, amino acids, etc. These essential substances, water also. So these essential substances are absorbed into blood through the wall of renal tubule. So the primary urine, the essential substances are reabsorbed into blood while the primary urine travel through the different parts of renal tubule. So this is glomerular filtration. Next, I will explain the selective reabsorption and tubular secretion in the next class.